Thakur and this is Rasika. In today's video, I'm going to show you easiest way to how to do the clippers on the sides and scissors on the top. So stay with me till the end for the tips and tricks for the clipper cut. And before that, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and also share with your friends and family as well. Okay, so do you see, like here we are going to keep it like more longer hair, and like we are going to trim on the side. So like if you are at home, if you are not sure like where to stop and where to cut, I always recommend people to take like the part on both sides. You will see the another side later, and the clip the hair so you are not touching this hair on the top. And on the sides, I'm going to use number 3 clipper. You can see your clipper, how many inches they have. On the clipper guard, you can see like how many and what will be the inches length. So I'm going to use for him like number 3. And always remember, do not go more above than like temper area. So I'm going to do like number 3 till here. Or like maybe you can go like if you are not sure while blending, so just go till here. And this area I'm keeping to blend the hair, so I need a room. And so we are going to do not like straight here, we are going to do around like your hairline, so it will be like this. So and like you are scooping out, so that way it's easier to blend. And I always hold my comb, so I know like where to stop. So do you see that line? So I'm pressing the hair down so you can see nice and clean. And you can do like 3 directions: straight, backward, forward. So any hair you are losing or like missing from the leg straight, you can catch from this way too. So as I said, we are not doing like straight here, we are going down, because this area for some people, if you cut shorter, it's going to stick out. Okay, so as you see, we are done, and you can see like nice clean line here. Look down, thank you. So, which we are blending later at the end when we do like the scissors on the top. So the second step, I'm going to trim the outline. Look up for me, thank you. Till that way. And even here, if you want like more thinner, you can hold the comb. And you see, I'm holding not comb like straight, I'm just pulling angled on the sides. So you can see from the sides, it's not the straight, it's like this. So I can go like more shorter on this side. Okay, and the same. Okay, so we are doing around the ear. And even here around the ears, if you think like this is a thick, you can still put the comb, and you see it's like little bit angle towards you, not like the straight close to the skin. And do you see this here? I'm going to hold my with one finger and trim that hair. So you can even do like close. And this point I'm using just the point of my trimmer. Down. When you say look down, that time like you get like nice and straight, or like U line, or whatever you want to create. Okay, look up. And I'm using my middle finger to hold his hair backward, so I can hold my two fingers, the clipper. So hold the clippers with two fingers, and my middle fingers I'm pushing the ear back, so it's get easy when you trim the hair. So see, back, and you can get like nice and clean. So if you're like, I'm using, see, and here just a round line, but okay, so we are done. So you can see, look down. So any missing pieces, we can take that out, and this is our outline. So like our like side haircut is done. So now it's time to use for scissor cut. So with the scissor, this time, like for him, he want like more longer bangs on the front. So in that case, I'm going to cut this way. Okay, the earlier haircut, like where I use, like I shown the full scissor cut, where I cut like the steps like this. If you want, there is a link below the video, you can see that. But here, if I use this way, it's harder to keep the length longer. So that way I'm going to do the opposite side. So wet your hair nicely. Okay, always mention like the cowlick area, if it's sticking out, minimum length is 2 inches longer. So I'm keeping, look straight up, thank you. See, I'm going to cut this way. So this is like 2 inches longer. So I cut this. So this portion is more than 2 inches because it's going to stick out here. And then like you can check like how much they want to cut on the front. So either you can go, look up forward, close your eyes. If they want like above the eyebrows, below the brows, so look up more. So you can see here, if they want above the eyebrows, you can always cut here. So I'm just getting that guideline, so where I'm cutting. Okay, so this is my guideline. They want like that length. So I got that guideline. I'm just like matching the hair. So now you see here, this is my guideline. But like here, the hair has to be like look tilted backward. If I keep cutting, look straight up. If I keep cutting like straight, it's going to be the same length all over. But the kid want like longer on the front. So I'm going to pull backward little bit and cut. So this length will be like longer. The same, I see the guideline. And this here you can see always like small, so it's not able to reach here. So that's okay. So with this front portion, you are going to do the same. Pull, lift the hair in the middle section. The same on that side. You can now easily see the guidelines here. So this is a shorter and this is a longer. So I'm just taking this piece out. and here I'm not cutting anything. So like always, like for this portion, the middle portion goes straight up, and the sides goes like the with angle, like this angle kind of. So now we are going this way. So you got that. Now I'm going like you did like earlier, 3 sections of middle, and this middle. So we left the hair like straight like this. Okay, now this area I want to blend with this clipper cut. So I'm coming on the side, and don't worry about the front line, you are going to like blend it later. So you can see here, see, do you see, this is your smaller guideline from clipper, and this is from the top. Okay, so I'm going to cut this portion here. So the same here, you can always see, you can see the clipper, and this is on the top like here. So I'm going to cut this here. So you are joining 2 points. Do you see that? So I'm just joining 2 points, the scissors and clipper. And this big area, you can decide how shorter you want, but always keep it like 2 inches longer. So now like I don't need to cut. If you have to cut, you can just pull like horizontal to the floor, that's all. But like hair has to be like straight up, and you can pull the hair like 2 inches longer. Okay, but now it looks like good for me, so I'm just like little bit trimming and just like attaching the clipper cut with the scissor cut. So you can just pinch, see the guideline, and attach both sides. Okay, the same other side, we like comb the hair like that side. So now we are combing other side, this side, but not touching the front line still. Do you see the hair? Now we are connecting this hair. So the same, you will see like your clipper guide like underneath, and you will see your top guide up top here. So you are just connecting that here. See, and the comb, always like when I cut, I comb and I check it's connected or not. Okay, and this portion is from the bangs. So these are the bang portion which I'm not touching. So you can see still here. Okay, so we are good. So now still you can see like some of the heavy lines and stuff. You can comb every direction and check. Okay, now we are just doing like we cut his hair like this way. Like now we are like just checking with opposite direction if any longer pieces. So now for checking, if I cut this way, I'm going to check this way like steps. So I'm just lifting the hair, and if I'm checking if anything the longer piece, I'm going to just cut that off. But do not touch the bang area. Okay, so this is the hair. Do you see it? So now we are done. I'm going to show. Okay, so still you can see some of the pieces is not like blended, so we are just going to blend that, some heavy lines. Okay, so with this heavy line, you can see you are not able to hold anything with the finger. So with that, if you have like the thinning shears has like the tooth on this like one side, so you can always like thin the hair so it gives like smoothness. So it doesn't come like 100%, it cuts like in between. So I'm just like thinning, so you can see, you don't see the lines in between. So you can create the softer look. So now you can see here, so we have to create a softer look here. If you don't have, If you don't have, then you can use the same scissor, but you are not cutting like the straight, you are cutting on the point. So like if you don't have this one, I'm going to hold and just cut some of the hair here. So that's where you can blend the hair. Just like you are like a notching here. See, is you are going to create a softer look. Okay, look up. Okay, so you're good. So still, if you want thickness, I'm just holding and going like upward, but at the same time I'm notching, like not cutting this hole here, I'm just like doing points in between. So whatever it will cut, it will cut. If it's not, it's okay. You are going to create that, like you are just removing that step from the hair. So now we are done with the haircut on the front. Now we can go and recheck the front line. Okay, can you look up for me? Close your eyes and just check the front line. You can just connect the corners here, and with your use your fingers and connect that front line. Okay, so it will be like this. See, then this here, like the wavy curly, so make sure you are pulling that like with the water nicely, otherwise you will get like up and down hairline. Okay, can you look straight up for me? Okay. And I'm keeping this line for him like thicker, because when he comb this way, when we clip the first hair, I know like this all the hair goes this way, but if I cut this hair shorter, it's going to fall this side. So some kids, if it's depend like where they are doing part, this hair goes down. Okay, so that's why I'm keeping this line like forward, like longer. So I'm not going to cut this shorter like the other side, like here, because the hair, do you see this side I cut shorter because I'm going to flip it here on this side, so you can get that like bouncy the hair. Okay, so like we are good. Okay, and this is our haircut. Okay, if you have any question, concern, comment me below.